Hi, this is Reasons Are Several, episode number 191. My name is Matt. With me is Neil. Hi, Dean.
Hey, Matador, how are you?
Doing okay.
That was good. I like that.
It's all right. So I was listening to your most recent episode of Dark Angels and Pretty Freaks with Chris and Kristen from How Was Your Week, Honey? Great episode.
Thank you so much. It was
really,
a blast to do.
I enjoyed it. There were a couple moments that I got a little sensitive about. One being Chris flat out just dogged my fucking Fave 5 selection, and that's fine.
So many people like that. Well, I think even Annalise said it was really popular. I'm being serious. People really like that one.
He told me on a side note, he's like, I just felt like I was getting, stomped on. I had to pull somebody down with me.
I felt that. I mean, I know we said it during the podcast too, but yeah, definitely had a little fun at his expense.
For sure.
Which I wasn't expecting because I didn't expect Kristen to just kind of jump on board and be like, yeah, he's a rich son of a bitch.
Well, that's what their show is, though. They do tease each other quite a lot, and that's what makes it funny. The other thing that I noticed too was at one point you guys were talking in general about how having this podcast, both of you couples having this podcast creates this regular conversation that you might not otherwise have. And somebody said, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't do this at all. To which it really hurt my feelings, Neil.
Was that me? Did I say that?
Yeah, because I was like, great. So to your wife's credit, Annalise said, but you have the other podcast, which is great.
Right. No.
She's always got my back.
Let me say what I was thinking at that time, because as soon as I said it, I was thinking that's not a cool thing to say for so many reasons. But one of them was because people listen and it's kind of like, yeah, I'm just kind of doing this because she's here. So
right. Fuck all you all. Yeah.
And obviously there's you. But what I was thinking was I wouldn't be pursuing a podcast if it wasn't for her. I would still do this podcast. Like if she packs up and leaves tomorrow, I'm thinking you and I still got this going.
For sure. I mean, we can work your way through stuff.
Matt, that's all I got. I mean, that's all I will have. I mean, what's going on?
We could figure out a way to do the vlog somehow, like remotely, maybe. I don't know. No, I know. I'm just giving you shit. I know that's what you meant.
But yeah, thanks for bringing it up. It was a lot of fun. It was fun to talk to them. I know I give them a lot of crap because joking around about not being on their show or not being invited, and it's totally. I mean, I obviously want to be on their show, but it is kind of tongue in cheek and just having a good time with them. And what was nice is what you heard on the podcast was pretty much all of it. We spent a little time beforehand because Kristen was a little bit nervous. So when we have guests on Dark Angels and Pretty Freaks, we don't start recording right away. It's not one of those like you call in and we're recording.
Right.
I don't like to record people unless they know they're being recorded. And sometimes there's like questions, stuff like that. So we had a few minutes to just kind of talk about that. And I think she kind of realized right away that what you hear on the podcast is pretty much who we are. So it wasn't going to be this weird, like, you better say this and we're going to say this. And we don't, I can see too where it's nervous coming on our show because we don't tell anybody anything except bring a favorite 5.
Right.
There's no
preparation.
Well, right. Did you see this? It's just simply we're going to talk. So I can see where people can be a little bit like, I don't have anything to say. I don't know what to talk about. And then quickly they realize, they're going to talk about themselves the whole time. We just have to interject stories. So I think she was comfortable with that.
Nice.
They were both great guests. I do feel a little bad that we piled on Chris a little bit, but I was having fun with it. I hope it didn't come across as like.
Oh, I think he was enjoying it at the same time. I'm sure.
Yeah, well, people that look down their nose at other people usually enjoy being reminded how awesome they are.
Put him back in his place. Well, it's funny too because I was listening to it late. I was up late last night. Can you imagine that?
No, not at all.
And I was listening to it, and at one point they started talking about the Elf on the Shelf and which we've talked about in the show, but they started
talking on the bench.
Right. They started talking about it, and I think Kristen said something about it sucks because you guys got to remember to move it every night. And in that moment, I went, oh, fuck, haven't moved it tonight.
Gotta move that little bastard.
I was like, what? This is where podcasting is paying off in my daily life. It actually was a reminder for me to go move the sucker because I totally forgot about it.
And now I forget who I've talked to about this, but did we talk about the dog?
So there. Oh, you know about the dog?
Oh, dude! Of course, we're walking through Michael's craft store. I don't know, it's Michael's.
Yeah, Michael.
And they had this little dog that had clothes, and I'm like, I so want that. And then I realized it was right next to the Elf on the Shelf, and realized it's his Saint Bernard.
Yes.
Do you have the Saint Bernard?
We just got him this year.
Nice.
Yes.
I like it. Did you get any clothing for it?
We did not. I didn't know about the clothing. We just got the dog. So he hangs out, puts his arms around the dog's neck, and they go together everywhere. And so we've got to move them every night. Mm-hmm. But and at one point our kids were like, we got to name the dog. So at first they were calling him Bucker, which I was like, whoa, settle down.
Yeah.
But then my wife created
what is Bucker?
I don't know. I made this maybe so I could just say Mother Bucker.
Oh, nice.
But they decided they wanted to know what they should name him, so they threw out names and wrote a note. And my wife has this little like paw stamper. So the dog put the stamp next to the name it wanted. It's like Jolly or some shit.
Would you like me to send you some authentic dog poop so you can put that around the house?
Please do not.
The dog must have been here. And they're going to look at it and go, God, that seems like a lot of poop for that dog.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's one of those things too where it's obviously turning into such a racket, almost like Thomas the Train level, where they're just going to keep making more and more things that cost a fortune, and you're going to feel more and more guilty about not having them. So you're going to buy them. I mean, we have like an advent calendar kind of stand with these little compartments for each day. Mm-hmm. So they've started selling Elf on the Shelf branded Hershey Kisses. So you got to get those. So you can put those in there. I mean, it's just nice. It's cuckoo.
So let me ask, since you do the advent calendar, you guys aren't super religious though?
Real religious.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah, I go every day.
I can tell
by
by
every
our
morning.
show. Yeah. Do you guys go during Christmas? You go Christmas Eve?
No.
Christmas Day?
We used to be so I grew up Catholic, as much as you did. Mm-hmm. And I never went to Catholic school. But I used to
buddy, I'm Jewish. I don't know if you didn't get the memo.
Sorry. Well, you were living a lie all those years.
I was, man.
A lot of similarities, though, with the Catholics and the Jewish people as far as, all that guilt. It's a lot of that.
Yeah, right.
So I did what's called CCD, which I don't know if you remember that.
Oh, yeah.
So I did that and then was kind of working toward confirmation, but never quite got there. But I went to church every Sunday and all that, so because my dad was a pretty religious guy. But then as I got older, I got away from that. And then when, my wife and I never really went, but she kind of has this pull, like she feels like she should probably go every now and again. So I think she kind of wants us to be what we used to call C&E people, Christmas and Easter.
Sure.
You'd only see them on those days. And you'd be like, oh, here they are.
Right.
Only the big dogs or only the big days. But I just am like, no, I don't have any.
Not even close.
Don't have any interest.
Did you do First Communion?
Yes.
Tell me that the church didn't figure out that racket. They're like, oh yeah, First Communion. The kids also get gifts. So then the kids are totally into it. They're like, oh wait, we get not, but how many Bibles did you get? That's the thing that killed me. I'm like, how many Bibles do I need?
I don't know how many I got. And then, I
got enough to level out a stereo. I know that.
But you had to listen to the black and yellow stripes.
Striper.
Thank you.
To hell with the devil, bro. Come on.
So yeah, we went through all that. In fact, the picture, I think my First Communion picture is hilarious because they took it so late that I was already like turning around and going back, so it looks like I'm doing some dance move or something. No, not going for seconds. Nice. Dip it in the wine,
Right.
No.
I had to go to catechism and all that.
Yeah. See.
Yeah.
And we talked, I think, about,
but never did confirmation.
Yeah, I didn't either. And we talked about confessional and how that was always kind of crazy.
Yeah, I didn't understand like the having to wear a blindfold in the touching part, but whatever.
Oh, no.
But I digress. But thank you so much. Thank you so much for the kind words about the last episode.
I was going to say, thank you so much for what? For bringing back those great religious memories for you?
Yeah.
Oh, man. It was funny, by the way, one last thing on the Elf on the Shelf. Every now and again, I'll be up too late and I'll just end up like sleeping on the couch. You know this because I slept on the couch at your house once.
Right. With 9.
With 9, yeah, that's right. Kept me company. And the other night I forgot to move the elf, and I forgot to put out the
Does
candy.
he have a name?
So in the book that they had originally, they threw out some names in the book, and they grabbed one of those names. So ours is called Markle.
Okay, right. You did tell me that. Okay.
So, because at first I was like, where the fuck did they pull that name out of? And then I realized it was actually one of the names in the book. So,
right.
Very unoriginal, my guys. No, just kidding. But I hear them come downstairs. I'm asleep, sort of. I'm kind of stirring a little bit because I hear them come downstairs and they're whispering, and I just hear them go, Markle didn't move. Oh, like they didn't say "oh shit," but they were basically, "Oh shit, Dad was on the couch and he didn't fucking move."
Right.
He ruined it. It's like, yeah, that was the excuse. It wasn't that I just forgot. Anyway, last week we talked a little bit about the Oregon coaching situation, college football coaching stuff, craziness in general, but we talked about the Oregon situation because at the time,
Oregon football,
because at the time, Willie Taggart had just left and they weren't sure what they were going to do yet. So they fast-tracked that hire pretty quickly. They interviewed a few people, including Kevin Sumlin and Jim Leavitt and such, but they ended up landing on Mario Cristobal, who's the guy I wanted them to hire. That's their offensive coordinator now, and so they just promoted him.
I thought that guy played soccer.
Mario Cristobal?
Yeah.
No. There's probably somebody with that similar name.
I would imagine.
But he took over, and he's trying to kind of keep the staff together, trying to keep the recruiting class together. I'm excited to see what he's going to do. He's a big fucking bruiser dude. He played offensive lineman for Miami, won a couple national championships with them, and he's just got a long history of success. And it was funny because something that you can get excited about. He got this tweet from The Rock when he got the job congratulating him because they used to be on the same team together.
Yeah.
So they're homies. So I'm like, you need to get The Rock up and start, talking to the kids in the locker room and shit. Get The Rock up in this program.
I'm sure it'll happen. You'll see The Rock in full Oregon Ducks gear. There will be a picture of that. Guaranteed.
Like kind of ripped away though, like snug,
for sure.
but kind of like could easily come off.
He'll have the quarterback shoulder pads on, which will just make him look even bigger because it's going to look insane on his frame.
Oh, for sure.
And it's going to be a 3/4 length freaking jersey. Dude, yeah. I'm slobbering and salivating. And
I know.
I'm pitching
you might need like a Rock action figure with Oregon outfits. That might work.
I'm thinking Rock dildo.
Well,
although maybe when he was much younger, because I wouldn't want to have to freaking mount that bad boy now. You know what I'm saying?
God.
So anyway, you were saying about the Ducks.
No, that's it. I just want to say I'm happy with the hire. And I'm excited to see where they go from here. They play in the Vegas Bowl on Saturday, so I'm sure you'll be tuned in with your gear on for that.
So I saw an article. I can't remember if it was Monday Morning Quarterback or ESPN or something, but the headline was Oregon Ducks and what's his bucket Taggart agree to part ways. I took that as he got let go, realizing that. No, what happened was he said, I got this other job. Yeah. So it was like this lame ass. So that's what I felt for. When I'm like, so that's what I felt for.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Did you actually go back and listen to our last episode? Is that, or are you just remembering this?
No, at the end of the episode, I was like, I know I saw that because it would be weird for me to think, but then I realized I just read it incorrect. I mean, I read it correctly, but the inference that I took from it was incorrect.
Right. So yeah, they had to pay a buyout to get him as their coach to Oregon.
Right.
But the rub there was it wasn't nearly high enough. It was very affordable because they didn't set it up very well.
Right. But
so, regardless,
the Ducks don't care.
Let's move on, right? Let's fucking go Ducks.
Let's go. Let's quack, quack, quack all the way home.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Duck, duck, goose.
Sure. Yeah. Duck, duck, rock.
That's it. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to remind folks, last week we threw out that we created a college football, I think it's called Capital One Bowl Mania. It's on ESPN, and so it's just a bowl pool where you can go in and pick your selections for the 41 bowls, good Christ. And if you win, what did we decide? You get a T-shirt, and I think you get...
picture.
A signed picture. I think we will dedicate like a minute to you gushing over them on the show. Maybe.
I'm in. So I'm going to get a shirt and a signed picture of myself, and then I have to gush about myself.
Right. Exactly.
So why not just go listen to Dark Angels and Pretty Freaks?
Well, that's your choice.
There you go.
If you want to do that, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, so the group again. The group is called Shaved Bowls.
Oh, Shaved Balls.
And the password is, of course, awwyeah, awwyeah. I'll send out a link on our Twitter, and I'll put it on the website and stuff like that so you can find it. But please go out and join that and participate in the bowl pool. Let's talk about a different sport.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
All right.
You ready for the I can't do the drop. We don't have a drop yet. We need a drop for.
We need a
mascara minute.
That's right.
So
you should just do a drop. That should be the drop.
I could. I feel like somebody else could do better, but we'll see how it goes. So
you don't have to time me because I'm not going to take a whole minute. This is all.
I like to do it anyway.
All right. Well, go ahead.
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
Go.
Oh yeah. So if you're, yeah, that's all I got. So let's say you want to go Brazilian. And maybe you have a photo shoot or something and you're getting little red bumps. One thing that helps take care of that, some people say Desitin, Visine also works for that too.
Really?
So yeah, boy, girl,
it's
whatever.
the red out of your eyes and your
the little red bumps. Yeah.
Huh.
So there's your beauty there's the mascara segment. Also, Kyle Busch won the snowball.
Nice transition.
Snowball derby.
Brazilian to Kurt Busch. Great.
You like Kyle Busch.
Kyle, sorry.
Yeah, wrong freaking Bush, man. You got to watch out for that. That'll get you in trouble.
That's all you got?
That's it. That's all we need.
By the way, is Desitin the one? Is that the
diaper rash?
Diaper, yeah, that's right. Haven't seen that stuff in a while, thank God.
When I used to mountain bike ride a ton, depending on the time of year and depending how old my chamois pants were, I'd sometimes get a little diaper rash. And have
saddle sores, right?
Desitin it up.
Is it different than saddle sores? Or is it the same?
It's a little different because this was actually in the crack. Sometimes saddle sore you'll get like between, like in your thighs, inner thighs. This was true crack juice.
True crack. This one was right in the middle of the crack. So
yeah, there was no messing around. And then the fact that sometimes I like to keep things tidy. I don't have the hair in the crack to help create wind rows.
Or sure. Mm-hmm. I think we can move on.
I'll send you a picture.
Oh man, I don't want to talk about your ass sweat. Okay, well it is time to talk about movies.
Bucket of crack juice. Oh, sorry. I thought we were still talking about my crack.
Damn it. That could be a new drop.
All right, what are we talking about?
Come on.
Neil's Rotten Tomatoes.
I almost said you got the wrong one, but you actually got the right one.
You like that?
Did I tell you, by the way, I meant to tell you this, I went and saw Blade Runner 2049.
How was it?
It was pretty good. It's long, very long. At one point I looked at my phone and I was like, oh my God, we're only halfway through this movie.
You're like, it's Thursday.
Well, it almost was because I didn't go to the movie till 10 o'clock.
Oh, Jesus.
And it was on like I think a Wednesday night or a Tuesday night.
Nice.
And so went at 10 o'clock, so I didn't get out of there till like 12:45 or something like that.
Well, I'm going to give you the Matador score for 2049. I think Matador gives it a 78.
Yeah, it's in that ballpark. I might consider it into the 80s.
69?
Oh,
you'd go
80s.
up. You'd go up. All right.
I would go up a little bit. I really enjoyed it. I thought Gosling was really good. And all the women that were in it that most I didn't really know, they were kind of lesser known actresses. They were all really good. And I just, the scenes were great. I almost said cosmetology. The cinematography was great. And,
cosmetology might have been pretty solid in there.
It's important. Yeah, some of it. But no, I liked it. It's like I said, it's very long. It's very beautiful. It's a really interesting story. I would recommend you see it. Certainly was good to see it in the theater. But I think they're kind of winding down. So it was funny when I went to buy the ticket. A lot of times I'll buy it online, Fandango or whatever. But this time I was like, went to the box office because I knew there was nobody going to be there. Mm-hmm. Walk up to the guy and I said, hey, one for Blade Runner at 10 o'clock. And he starts, ringing it up and he goes, have you seen it before? And I go, no. And he goes, oh.
Nice.
It's like,
you're like, whoa.
You want to share there, pal? Or
Easy,
you get something
buddy.
brewing down those pants? What's going on? Oh,
that's
boy.
Funny.
You're
that's
in
good.
for it.
You're like, oh, you want to see it with me?
When time do you get off?
I'll just sit in the booth with you. We'll cuddle until we go.
Yeah, nobody's coming to buy tickets at this point. Anyway, we previewed these movies back in October.
Why are you wearing a New York Giants hat?
I'm not wearing a New York Giants hat.
It says New York Giants right on it.
Does it?
Yeah. Yeah, Giants. That's weird. I guess you're upset about the benching of Eli Manning, though.
No, it says New York Islanders, motherfucker.
That's what you think. They sold you the wrong hat.
Does it not say that? I got the wrong hat. Shit. Anyway, we looked at these back in October. I think we also, I believe, covered these with your wife, Annalise, as part of the Trailer Talk episode of 7 Days of Geeks, 30 Days of Podtoberfest.
I remember that like it was yesterday.
I bet you do. I think it was about hour 10, so go check that out. Again, Podtoberfest, 7 Days of Geek. I also want to note that there's a couple of films I had to remove because when we previewed them, the release dates were for November.
Virginia. Did you say Virginia?
For November, but they actually pushed it to December. So
they pushed it to North Carolina. Totally.
Oh my God. So we'll do those next month, but it makes our list a bit shorter this time, but that's all right. So the first one up is Thor, Fraggle Rock.
Oh, yeah.
How do you think that one did critics-wise?
Oh, critics gave it an 86.
92.
Okay. That's not too bad. I'll take that for first score.
And audience?
And the peeps gave it I'm going to say a 95.
88.
What?
So this made, I forgot to look that one up. Look up how much it cost to make this movie, would you?
How much to make it?
Yeah, 291 domestic. This has made so far 525 international.
Jesus.
And so 816 million total, which it's probably even since I looked at those numbers like a day ago, it's probably even more now.
Yeah.
It's got to be like 100 and something million to make. 125, 100.
180.
180. Damn. Okay. Well, regardless, they're making their money. So the synopsis here: exciting, funny, and above all fun. Thor Ragnarok is a colorful cosmic adventure that sets a new standard for its franchise and the rest of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, a.k.a. MCU.
FCU.
Have you seen this yet?
Nope.
No?
No. Still haven't seen it. We wanted to
wrong.
see it in the theater, and we haven't seen it, and we have to go see it because Ninja worked. Well, and it's supposed to be good. Ninja worked on it. But we'll see it one way or the other.
All right. Well, just to warn you,
yeah.
Catherine Monk from Express.com.
Yeah.
Did
Katie
not like
Monk.
It.
You know Katie Monk.
Katie Monk. She did not like it. Reality is something we readily put aside when watching a Marvel outing, but Thor Ragnarok is little more than a grocery store genre cake, industrial formula, and A-list talent enveloped in an unnatural green screen icing.
Katie Monk talking monkey business, you asked me.
She's talking mad shit. I think a lot of people talk about how fun it is and how it's not so dark. And maybe that's some of the, for a lot of the bad reviews I saw, thought maybe it was a little too on the other end. It was a little too playful, a little too lighthearted maybe.
But Marvel's usually lighthearted and playful, and it's usually DC that's all dark and depressing.
That's true, but Marvel does, I think, include more serious dark elements to it
the Civil
as well.
War one was pretty dark.
So I think that's why maybe it was a little bit of a surprise for some folks. Some people thought it was refreshing.
Oh, Katie, Katie's got some
ain't
issues.
Down.
No.
Yeah, Katie ain't down with it. Next up is A Bad Mom's Christmas.
Oh,
do you remember
solid
this?
Movie.
Do you remember this?
Yeah, of course. It's with the bad moms. It's the
Mila
girl, the other
Kunis
girl, and a girl.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
You got it.
But I know who
critic
they are.
Score.
I think one. The critic score of Bad Moms 2 is going to be 54.
28.
Wow.
Not popular.
Freaking
Audience?
sexist mofos. Audience gave it a 69.
Did you see the tweet recently?
Yeah.
Okay. Ty was pointing out how often Neil guesses 69, and apparently I don't even notice, which is not unusual. 51.
I'm usually coming off just like saying something about a cup of crack juice. You're not going to notice a 69.
No, the 69 slips right by.
That probably subconsciously brings you back to like, oh, he's almost human. 50 what?
So 51 audience. This has made some decent money though. 65 domestic, 33 international, 98 total for that movie.
Nice.
That's pretty damn good. 28 to make, so they're making big bank on this.
Well, the actors in it are funny.
They are. You're gonna see it?
I want to see it. Yeah.
You want to see it? Did you see the first one? I can't remember if you said you did or not.
No.
Okay, it was only like a year ago.
Yeah.
They're just cranking these things out.
Well,
It's like fucking Peter Jackson, Lord of the Rings shit right here.
Oh God, just as long as it's not that terrible. That's fine.
Featuring twice the moms, but roughly half the laughs. A Bad Mom's Christmas is a slapdash holiday sequel that falls short of the original with a disappointing dearth of good cheer. This is the synopsis. This is when they kind of...
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. I was about to come unglued.
It's kind of more the Rotten Tomatoes kind
of,
all up. Ed Whitfield, however, from the Outre.
Ed Dubs.
Outre. Outre. I don't know what he says, made with Chinese money, the Bad Moms sequel may be the most effective attack on Western culture by a foreign power in my lifetime.
E-Dub getting crazy.
Whoa.
That's not clear.
Ed is pissed.
Yeah, that's not
God
true.
damn it. He stands for America. He doesn't like this movie at all.
Freaking make movies great again, man.
Right? To speak nothing of that Norwegian director.
Yeah.
The Killing of a Sacred Deer is next. Do you remember this movie at all?
No, not at all.
Colin Farrell, Nicole Kidman, they're like a happy couple with 2 kids, and some teenage boy kind of comes into their life and reveals some dark secret that Colin Farrell has, and it turns the whole fucking world upside down for them. Critics score
gave it a 49.
79. All audience right. Score
3.
Oh, this is where you should have gone with your 69.
Oh,
68.
really?
68.
Oh, well, I'm disappointed in humanity then.
This is made 2.2 domestic, and I couldn't find numbers on how much it costs to make, which is always a bit scary. It's always a red flag.
$2.2?
$2.2. $2.20.
Kid Med. Come on, Kid Med.
Come on, Kid Med. You're better. The Killing of a Sacred Deer continues director Yorgos Lanthimos', that sounds like one of your guys, a Greek guy, stubbornly idiosyncratic streak, and demonstrates again that he is a talent not to be ignored. I was speaking like my younger kid there. Ignored.
I ignored him.
Ours are tough. Calvin Wilson of the St. Louis Dispatch says, this is the feel-bad film of the year. Recommend it to someone you hate.
Whoa. I might be on board with C, Mr. C there.
That's pretty good. I like that review. Next is Last Flag Flying. This is Steve Carell, Lawrence Fishburne, Bryan Cranston are like Vietnam vet buddies, and Steve Carell's son dies in Iraq, and so he asked them to like accompany him to go have him buried near their home. So it's a real uplifting tale.
Yeah, this is. I'm going to say the critics gave it a 73.
Ooh, 74.
So oh, nice. And the Peeps gave it a 69.
They did.
Did they really? Nice.
maybe there is a logic to your guessing, is that 69 is kind of right in the middle, and that's where a lot of people are going to end up. Yeah, this has made a whopping $816,000.
Wow, that probably almost paid for their freaking craft services for the movie shoot.
Right. This has made like 1/3 of the previous, The Sacred Deer.
Wow, and I bet you this one was better.
Probably. Last Flag Flying balances raw drama against refreshing moments of humor in an impeccably cast film that wrestles with questions of patriotism, family, and grief. You remember Rex Reed?
Oh, yeah.
Rex Reed of the New York Observer. He says the best thing about Last Flag Flying is that Ethan Hawke is not in it. Otherwise, it's business as usual, and the business is excruciating to get through. The reason he mentions Ethan Hawke is because this is a Richard Linklater movie.
Oh, okay.
And so he often, casts Ethan Hawke. Why the Ethan Hawke hate, Rex?
I think Rex is just reaching. I'm telling you, Rex has got nothing going for him.
He's trying to be relevant.
He's trying. It's a nice glass of water.
Thank you.
What happened to your gigantic...
These are new glasses. We just got these.
IKEA?
They kind of look like vases. Do you say vase or vase?
Oh, I say vase.
Do you? Yeah, I usually say vase. I was just trying to be fancy.
Hey, what happened to your hydro flask?
I still have it. It's upstairs. I just not using it right now.
So you came downstairs with the glass?
Yes.
Wow, that's dangerous.
You okay?
I'm just thinking you're taking some risks, man. You're taking some risks.
I'm gonna get too parched. 2 more. Murder on the Orient Express.
Did you just say parched?
Yes.
Hey, everybody. An old man's talking.
Parched is not an old-timey word.
No, I hear it all the time. They just had a new Pepsi commercial. It's like, feeling parched? Go grab a Pepsi Light.
For the next generation.
Yeah, parched. Right. For the last generation.
Hey, kids, are you parched?
That's too
Matter
funny.
of fact, I am, fam.
Too funny.
Anyway, so we are on Murder on the Orient Express. This is the remake.
Yeah. Critics gave it a 58.
Yeah.
Nice.
You're on fucking roll.
The Peeps gave it a 64.
59.
Oh, I was close.
I'm starting to feel like you're cheating.
Nope.
85 domestic.
It wouldn't be fun if I was cheating.
It wouldn't be. 85 domestic, 126 international, 211 overall, 55 to make. I'm surprised it only costs 55 to make.
Well, it's just on a train car.
I guess so, but they got a lot of big names in that.
Yeah, but I don't think they took. I bet they all took back end money just for fun, just to make it.
Yeah, they probably only gave Josh Gad like a couple cheeseburgers.
Wow.
Stylish. I don't like that guy. Stylish production and an all-star ensemble keep this Murder on the Orient Express from running off the rails, even if it never quite builds up.
Did your inner cat just come out? Or
my Chewy.
That's hilarious.
From running off the rails, even if it never quite builds up to its classic predecessor's illustrious head of steam. Oh, boy.
Oh, geez.
Michael Smith of Tulsa World. He says Murder on the Orient Express is less whodunit than why done it.
Wow. Mike Smith just stick to coaching and freaking not.
Is that what he does?
Crazy.
He's a coach?
Yeah.
From Tulsa?
Yeah.
Never heard of Tulsa World before this. I'm not going to lie.
Oh,
last one.
Yeah, he made it up.
He could be. Last one, Roman J. Israel Esquire. This is the Denzel Washington movie where he's an attorney. And
I'd actually like to see this.
Yeah.
And my middle name being Roman and finding out that I'm Jewish, I kind of feel like there's a connection there somehow.
It's confusing that you're Greek and your middle name is Roman.
Yeah, well,
because
kind of what
I always struggle with the names of gods, the Roman name versus the Greek name. I always kind of go back and forth. I always forget. But you
am a god.
You must know those. Like the back of your hand.
Well, it's like family,
right? What do you think?
Critics gave it a 72.
51. Audience?
72.
67.
Ah.
This has made $9.5 million, cost 22 to make. So not so good.
No.
Intriguing yet heavy-handed, Roman J. Israel Esquire, that is hard to say, makes the most of, but never quite lives up to, Denzel Washington's magnetic performance in the title role. So again, we're not going to blame the actors.
No.
The movie just sucked.
The writing's crap. Yeah.
Travis Hobson from Punch Drunk Critics.
Oh, I thought from Knob Hobbin.
He says, despite Denzel giving it his best shot, Roman J. Israel Esquire, oh my God, never passes the bar.
Oh.
Wow. There's your drop.
So good.
We're getting deeper into the holiday season, so I thought we could run through a couple products, see if these are things that, maybe you want to get for Christmas or Kwanzaa or for your people, Hanukkah.
Thank you.
So the first item is the Electro wristband from Pavlok.
All right.
So you talk on your show, Dark Angels and Pretty Freaks, about how you're worried about your fitness. You want to start getting in shape again. You talk about the things that you're trying to avoid eating, all those types of things. And so I was thinking this could help you potentially.
Oh, nice.
I found this on Mashable. It's titled "A Bad Habit Breaking Wristband to Shock You into Better Behavior."
Oh, I'm in. You said it's a cock ring?
It could be.
Nice.
If you tighten it. I mean, I don't know how wide your
they don't make
is.
They don't make a band small enough for this, if you know what I'm saying.
It's like more like a wedding band.
Yeah, we're gonna get some rubber bands. It'll be good.
The Pavlok Electro wristband is a little intense, but bear with us. Named after Ivan Pavlov, the famous Russian psychologist who got his dog to salivate by ringing a bell. This Fitbit-like wristband, that's hard to say, uses operant conditioning to trick your brain into avoiding unwanted behavior by shocking you.
Nice.
Whenever you engage in bad behavior, the Pavlok gives you a light shock. It's harmless, like when you accidentally get shocked by a doorknob, but annoying enough that you don't want it to happen again.
Get shocked by a doorknob?
Like you're rubbing your feet on the carpet.
Oh, static electricity. Gotcha. I'm like, wait, who's got electrified doorknobs now?
Get away. Don't come in here. So, how does this work? You do it all yourself. This is where it gets weird. The Pavlok, or disappointing, I should say, the Pavlok can't physically guess when you're engaging in bad behaviors, so it's self-administered. Either you press the lightning bolt on your Pavlok wristband, or press the zap button on the Pavlok iOS Android app. The Pavlok is fully customizable, so you can adjust how weak or strong the shocks are, and if you don't want to get shocked at all, you can set the Pavlok to just beep or vibrate instead. Hey, let's not dumb it down so much, because what's the point of going, ooh, bad boy, I ate a cookie, and like you push the thing and it goes beep beep beep. That is not punishment. That is not going to do anything.
I would like if it works like Pavlov's dog, it would be great because then like it's always beeping and then the fire alarm goes off. Your freaking house is burning down. You're like, I didn't need any cookies. I didn't need any cookies.
Crying while your house is burning down around you.
Yeah.
It's so bizarre. I don't understand why. I mean, I guess it's hard to say, like, how is it supposed to know you did something bad?
Right.
But to literally be like, take a bite of it, throw a donut hole in your mouth and then be like,
Yeah.
So it's this weird, this could be like an S&M thing. This could be like a weird pleasure pain thing.
See, that's what I'm thinking.
Do you?
I think that this would be better as you give it to like your partner, your spouse, or a sibling, or a parent, and then you're like, if you see me, like, not doing what I said I'm going to do, then you shock me.
Yes. Now, you're a smart man. Because I was going to say, in the video, not on the little article I read, but in the video that you watch, it says that the phone app can be opened up to other people so they can see you doing bad shit and shock you.
Oh, I like that.
So this becomes, again, even more like S&M shit, where all of a sudden your fucking partner is like your dominatrix and is shocking you all the time for doing certain things.
I'm in. Are you breathing? Shock.
Because the thing is, you need somebody else to do it. You're not going to want to do it to yourself. It's just not the same deal. It's not like
every now and then you might want to do it to yourself. Yeah.
But having sex is better. This is like you need to get shocked by somebody else because doing it to yourself is just you're not going to do it.
If that's what you believe, then you're beating off wrong. I'm just letting you know.
I'm telling you, the beating off is great. But what I'm saying is shocking yourself with a little wristband. It'd only be a video. Just get in there.
Jam
your finger in there. Oh man.
Oh, that's good.
It normally costs $200, but you can get it for $135
on Black Friday.
Maybe. It didn't say if it was on that day or just now in general. When I looked at the site, it said $135 as of this moment. So
wow,
which
you
was,
ordered
of course,
one.
We're talking about Black Friday, which of course happened in the past.
Right. I'm just saying that's where you got him on
Next
Black
year.
Friday. Yeah.
Next Black Friday.
You're right. Cyber Monday. Whatever.
Cyber Monday. We're still past that. That's okay.
Damn it.
Though. It's all right. So are you in? You're in. You're getting that?
No.
Okay.
I don't like it.
You were in for a second.
I was. Then I realized,
Okay, this next one is real cuckoo pants. I don't want to keep harping on the fitness thing here.
Sure.
But you're a man who has said on your show, on this show, that you have some concerns about some love handles.
Oh, I don't have concerns. I have love handles.
You even talk about it on your vlog. Whenever Annalisa's standing next to you, you're like, stop grabbing my handles.
She does. It's funny. She squeezes them as she talks. Hey. Hi, everybody. And I'm like, what? It's not a puppet.
You should do like that.
She does the dope. Yeah.
So I was going to say, maybe at some point you're going to get if you ended up changing your mind about the shock wristband, then that you're just going to get fucking cut. Like, just because you're going to be shocking yourself all the time. You're so yoked and cut. So maybe this is something that you could use to like kind of harken back to when you had that gut, those handles.
Yeah, right. Want to be like more the everyman.
Exactly. Or if maybe you like to wear fanny packs, but you don't want the embarrassment of wearing a fanny pack, so you want to kind of conceal it a little bit.
Like I'm going to go from Tom Brady to Tom Arnold.
There you go.
Okay.
That could be the tagline.
Pretty solid, huh? You like that?
That is pretty damn good. Poor Tom Arnold. This is an avclub.com article titled, "Now You Can Have a Fake Dad Bod for Some Ungodly Reason."
Wow.
A couple years ago, how do you say that? I don't know. Anyway, decided it was about time to celebrate the mediocrity of the average male physique. Slight beer bellies, a side of man boob, and the smattering of chest hair suddenly became elements of the ideal body type.
Not doing the chest hair, but go on.
No, I know you're out of that. Garnering praise from Instagram to print magazines. It was the dawn of the dad bob, and schlubs were king. But what about the poor, slender people who have been left behind? Where is the hope for the skinny man in a world of dad bods? Enter the dad bag. I would highly recommend you go click on the link now.
All right.
Conceived by London-based designer Albert Puke. Oh my God.
Puke face.
Pukies?
Wait, what?
Pukies.
Pookies.
Albert Pukies. That can't be right. The dad bag is essentially a fanny pack with a picture of a hairy belly plastered on the front that instantly transforms the wearer into a grotesque version of their former self.
Grotesque. That's awesome.
In his original post on Board Panda, Pukies describes his reason for designing the dad bag, saying, "I'm desperate to have a dad bod, but I'm also very concerned about the health risks associated with it. Finally, health-conscious skinny people need no longer worry that society isn't looking at them for 5 minutes. Now you can still be in good shape, but occasionally don some fake poundage, as if to say, wouldn't it be hilarious if I was actually this shitty looking?"
Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot of dad bag, though. Are
you seeing the pictures?
I want the Sherman.
Yeah, I was gonna say so. Just to make things interesting, there are plans for 6 unique variations in the dad bag. Shoppers will be able to choose from the classic Allen. Again, there's hair on this sucker, so you're going to have to shave that off.
Yeah. Well, the Bobby doesn't have a lot of hair.
That's true. You could do that. Shoppers will be able to choose between classic Allen, the sun-kissed Wolfgang, which, would match your skin tone a little better.
It's true.
The hirsute Sherman. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
It looks like it's a hair sweater. It does look like a butt. Also, because he's got that deep belly button.
Yeah.
That's like a fucking...
This is a awful 2-in-1 then.
Or the Cronenbergian Magnus, which one is that one? Oh, God.
That's the
It's
ripple.
like rolls and my God. Unfortunately, none of these are currently available, so you're going to have to wait. You might not be able to get this holiday. But Pukies says he's on the lookout for partners and manufacturers. So if you know someone in the fanny pack trade, hit him up and help his dad bod dream become a reality. So you're going to go, I think you go with the Derek.
I think I would, but I do think this is kind of funny. Like if you wanted to wear a fanny pack, it's kind of funny.
Yeah, it would be funny, but this is pretty shocking. These images. I'm going to have to post these images in our episode deal on Twitter because this is so disgusting. Oh my God. The Bobby's boring.
Wow.
This is kind of doughy.
Now you're rating it by how exciting these stomachs are?
Well, what are you going to do? So which one is your favorite?
I thought the Bobby was good. The Derek. Derek's not bad.
I think you go Derek. So Star Wars comes out Friday. I don't know if you're aware of that.
Oh, let me think. I might be because I think I'm seeing it Saturday at the ranch.
God damn it! I was gonna ask. I was hoping you were gonna see it at the ranch. You can't see it anywhere else.
Yeah, no, I'll see it Saturday at noon at the ranch.
Don't you say a word to me because I don't see it till Monday.
I will not. You know, I don't say a word about that stuff anyway.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
it was funny. They were showing, and this is not going to give away anything because I'm not going to tell you what they showed. But I saw something on YouTube come across like a couple days ago, and it was doing the words thing where it's like, "Don't let anyone spoil it," or something like that.
Right.
And then it shows a little thing with Rey, and it's like I hadn't seen that before.
Yeah, you're like, thanks. I did see there's a picture going around with Rey and Luke, which is understandable because she does find him at the end of the other one. But I'm like, that's even too much.
Yeah.
Don't remind me of that.
Let me forget. I'm okay to see the trailers, and I try to avoid doing more than that, but it's hard. But when it's all said and done, and you've seen the movie, go look up this weekend. It's ridiculous. It's kind of silly. Go look up Tommy Wiseau Star Wars. That's the dude who was in the room that the disaster artist is made about.
Oh, right.
And they intercut scenes of him in the room with stuff with bits from Star Wars.
Nice. Okay.
And it's kind of funny.
I'll check it out.
Anyway, I was going to ask you, Neil, have you ever watched the Star Wars movies and thought about how you'd like to morph the various characters into sex toys for your masturbatory pleasures?
Very, very often.
Did this start like from A New Hope, or was it later?
Right. No, I mean, it seemed to go hand in hand. I mean, lightsabers,
fleshlights, lightsabers,
right? Incest.
Yep.
Little vibrating robots.
Uh-huh.
A lot of lube.
Right.
When they're in I know it's not a trash compactor, but when they're in the trash compactor.
Right. Like C-3PO is the first sex bot, maybe?
Yeah. And I mean, with Benoit Ball 8, too. I mean, going later in the series.
What did you call him?
Benoit Ball 8.
Benoit Ball 8.
Right? Isn't that it? BB-8? Benoit Ball?
BB-8. I didn't know it was Benoit Ball.
What did you think BB stood for? It was Basketball 8? Come on now.
There's got to be. So I'm going to get into some sex toys here that are Star Wars related.
Typical.
I just
typical,
realized.
Matt.
What?
I said typical.
Typical. And I just realized there's a missed opportunity here where they do not have BB-8 anal beads. Why would they not have those?
How could you BB-8 Benoit balls?
Benoit balls. So anyway, this is a company called Geeky Sex Toys. Pretty straightforward.
All right.
They're from Brisbane, Australia, and they make all sorts of stuff. A lot of them inspired by films. So this was, by the way, this was on Gizmodo's site. I was tipped off on this by Agent Palmer, so thank you, Agent Palmer. So the company, Geeky Sex
also
Toys.
known as Butt Plug Palmer.
Ooh. The gauntlet's thrown down.
No, what? That's not a negative thing. Jesus.
He'll plug your butt, man.
No, I wasn't saying he was a butt plug. No, that's not at all what I meant. I was simply saying he was a fan of the butt plug. Jesus.
Okay.
My God.
That was his nickname in high school, Butt Plug Palmer. Oh, man. Sorry, Palmer. Anyway, so the company Geeky Sex Toys has a history of making geeky sex toys. Mm-hmm. Last year, it produced a series of Pokemon-inspired sex aids. There are also toys based on Rick and Morty called Dick and Horny.
Okay.
Power Rangers, the Mighty Moaning Anal Rangers.
Oh, nice.
And Guardians of the Galaxy, a.k.a. Orgasms of the Galaxy, which we covered on the show.
Yes, we did.
Remember Groot, the wooden
dildo?
That was a little
much. Yeah.
Oh, man, be careful. Watch for splinters. Anyway, some of the toys that you're seeing if you click through on that link that I sent you. So it includes, speaking of butt plugs, the C-3PO butt plug, which is...
See, I have one like that, but instead of C-3PO's face, it's a little purple gem.
But see, here's the thing that's funny about it is if you're looking at this from behind, you're just seeing the cold, dead eyes of C-3PO staring at you. It would be great if they lit up, like his eyes light up when he's online. That
would be good. But the bummer of this is if you're using it by yourself, you don't even see C-3PO.
Well, you're just in the mirror. It's like doing a check for hemorrhoids.
Oh, I was thinking it was like doing when I'm trying to trim myself for the naked beach.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Anyway, this costs $49.
Holy hell, because you can get the normal one for like $12.
Do you think?
I know.
Well, this is special. This is C-3PO. Although, by the way, all these things I think have a slightly altered name because they're not licensed, of course.
Of course.
So all of that would be fun.
This like that would be CP30?
Yeah, that would be funny if Lucas was getting dough off this.
Well, now it would be Disney.
Well, true. That's true. Well, no, but I thought he still gets a bunch of the money from the... Maybe not.
I think
maybe
you're
not.
right,
maybe
but I'm not sure.
Disney.
Yeah.
Maybe it is all Disney now. Anyway, so then there's the Dark Side Bondage Kit, which has a Death Star ball gag, which I thought was pretty good looking. The mask is just stupid looking.
Yeah,
I don't know what that's supposed to be.
It's was it Luchador? Luchador, the Spanish wrestlers, the Mexican wrestlers?
Yeah, it looks like that, or perhaps a like OG Batman costume.
Yeah, the only thing that makes this is the Death Star. I have a Death Star ice cube maker.
Yes, which is awesome for making old fashions.
Mm-hmm.
But it also has a kind of a flog whip like lightsaber. This is $140, but if you just want the ball gag,
Jesus,
I know. If you just want the ball gag, Neil, it's only $35.
It's not terrible.
So there you go. Get your ball gag.
All right.
They have the hand solo male masturbator, which is like a silver fleshlight looking thing of Han and carbonite. I was going to ask you how much you think it costs, but I just gave it away.
Oh, I don't know.
$69.
Ooh, nice.
Cost $69, which coincidentally, by the way, when I was looking around the Geeky Sex Toy site and hoping my wife didn't walk by, another thing that cost $69, the pickle dick.
Yeah. So explain this to me.
The pickle dick?
Yeah.
So the pickle dick is just a plastic green pickle that has a very shocked look on its face, like it can't believe what you're doing to him.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Anyway, there's the 5-inch dildoda, which is basically...
I thought that was the pickle dick. That's what I thought you were going to...
No. Pickle dick is totally different. Pickle dick's about 7.5 inches long, darker green, and the guy's got a look on his face. The dildoda is 5 inches long, and it's just basically a green cock that's supposed to look like Yoda.
Yeah. I think Yoda was uncircumcised.
Well, and that's a big fucking hog for a little man to have.
There's a lot of crevices there too.
Ribbed for...
Yeah. I don't need speed bumps. You know what I'm saying?
For your pleasure, he's ribbed. I was trying to come up with one. I couldn't get it out. $55 for that thing. $55.
No,
for a green
not worth it.
fake
Not
dick.
worth it, people.
And finally, they have the Hitachi wand-like R2V2 Darth Vibrator and Vibe Trooper, which are just vibrators dressed up like R2D2 Darth Vader and Stormtrooper.
Right.
And they have vibrating heads.
Yeah, they also look like was those Sonic toothbrushes.
They do. You know how much these cost?
God, I hope it's not over $70.
$169.
Oh, they're just going for the name.
Yep, and get this. They're fucking sold out.
I believe it.
All those suckers have flown off the shelves. I feel like there's a lot of room here to grow.
Oh, yeah, snap.
There are a lot more ways they could abuse or exploit the Star Wars universe for this. Anyway, any of those you're going to buy?
How many
did you buy those for any of the holidays?
No, if they weren't so expensive, there was something more fun. If they had like I saw in one of the pictures, it looks like they had a lightsaber dildo.
Yeah.
That could be fun if it lights up and it looks like the lightsaber. Because
does it make the sound when you insert it? Does it go?
I hope it just constantly is making the sound.
Oh, so it's like the sound when two lightsabers are hitting each other, like holding that.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I like it.
Well, thank you everybody for listening. You can find us at reasonsareseveral.com. We're on iTunes, so go out there and review and tell a friend and subscribe. Listen to the show. Tweet us at we forgot to do the tweet thing at the top of the show. Tweet at us at reasonsr, and Neil is
at angelsfreak7.
You can also email us at reasonsareseveral@gmail.com. I just continue to be bombarded by sexual emails now.
I love it.
I'm getting
so
like
am
4
I, because you forward them to me.
I forward you most of them. Some of them are like, clearly they're not going to give us anything. It's just them saying like, go check out this video of our products. So I just don't even bother with those. But the rest I'm forwarding along to the office of Sexual Toy Correspondence.
Well, let me just say this, Matt Tador.
Yes, Neil.
I just totally forgot what I was going to say.
Was it about the sex emails?
Oh no. Oh, I got it now. It was going to be God bless you. God bless the United States of America. May the wind always be at your back, but most of all, may the good Lord take a liking to you.
Is that from something?
Yeah, it's from the Gem Shopping Network. It's how one of the guys signs off.
Oh my God! Every time.
Yeah, but then his sidekick, she says, "Be good to yourselves," and then after that, so that was how it was for freaking years. But now he's added, "A smile is contagious. You be the carrier."
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's kind of dirty. It's like a disease. Anyway, thanks again for listening. We'll talk to you next time. Bye, Neil.
See ya.